Hello and welcome to Automation and Testing Daily Lockdown Questions. My name is Richard Bradshaw and I thought it would be fun to do some automation-based questions during lockdown, just to give me a bit of release and to focus on something other than work. So I tweeted out to the community with a link to the Ministry of Testing Club, where I basically said, if anyone's got any automation and testing questions, please post them there and then I'll answer at least one a day for the rest of lockdown, which who knows how long is that going to be. So this is the first one, and today's question is from Ben Dowen. Ben asks, should I be adding unit tests to my automation? Immediately question, you're like, oh, a bit more context, no worries. He followed up literally seconds later, saying that he often writes support functions and helper utilities that abstract some of the details from the test proper, and they get them wrong and the test could start lying to him and so forth and so forth. But this question of adding unit tests to automation has come up quite a lot. And the first thing it reminds me of is turtles. Turtles all the way down. This is actually me. I've been lucky enough to go to the Great Barrier Reef and we managed to see some turtles that day, which was really cool. But yeah, the phrase turtles all the way down, if you're not familiar with it, you can have a look at the Wikipedia page. But the idea is that it suggests that there's a turtle resting on the back of an even larger turtle, which is resting on the back of an even larger turtle. And it goes on to say that it's turtles all the way down. However, this explains it slightly more in the regress argument, It's basically the argument that any proposition requires justification. So, should I add a unit test requires justification. However, any justification itself requires support. So therefore, you could just keep going. And that's where turtles all the way down always comes to my mind when people say, how much testing should we do? Should we automate in this level, on this level, on this one? I've built an automation framework to help me test my product. Should I unit test my automation framework? That's why I always think of turtles. And you could just keep going and going and going. So therefore, you have to have some set of rules that help you decide what you should and shouldn't be automating. So for me, very quickly, I thought of 5 things that may help you, Ben. So what is the risk? So what is the risk of your automation framework failing? What's the worst thing that could happen? Is it just that build will fail? And then you want to, obviously you're going to have to find out what it is. So yeah, if you understand the risk, that will help you decide if unit test is the right approach. Perhaps you could do it another way. And that leads into the second one, the time to fail. How long does it take for your automation suite to fail for you to be told that there's a potential issue? If you have a build that potentially is overnight, 6 hours, 7 hours, then that obviously is going to be a long time and you don't want to wait that long to find out that one of your supported methods has failed. So therefore, some other attempt to get quick feedback on that might be beneficial. But then in the same vein, even if it only takes less time than that, perhaps it's a 10-minute, 30-minute build, how long does it take you to debug to find that it's your helper that's the problem? Because obviously the first thing is going to happen is your check's going to fail. But then you're going to have to dig into that to go, oh, I found it's my helper and my help has failed. So yeah, think about the time to debug. But also, unit tests themselves. Think about your recent failures. What are they? What were they? What caused your automated checks to recently fail? And if it keeps reoccurring that it's your support libraries, then maybe, again, it's telling you you're getting more information. There's the justification, the support to potentially add some automated checks. But then there's also the maintenance issue. You start building a suite of automated checks for your automation framework, which is managing a suite of automated checks for your actual product. You're obviously increasing your amount of work. So do I recommend it? Should you be doing it? I'm never going to say you should do something, but you should assess your own situation. Here's a bit of criteria that may help you. But yeah, there's no definite answer to it. And you can obviously go too far. So be selective. Maybe try a few, see if they work. Some of the things that I have done myself. So I have written pure straight code with no requirements. That's not what I want to say. Not reliant on any other framework, and I have added unit tests for things like that. I've also added unit tests where I've maybe pushed the library or framework a bit too far, perhaps I'm taking advantage of something that really shouldn't be that way. But it's helping me in my current situation, and obviously if that ever did change, I would want to know soon. So yeah, I have done a few, but I could probably say I've not done more than 10. I've definitely not done more than 10 in my whole career. So again, assess your own situation, see what's up, see what you think. So I hope that helps. Cheers for the question, Ben. If, like Ben, you want to get your question answered, please post it on the club. You'll see the link underneath this video. Or post it on LinkedIn or Twitter. And also, while you're there, give us a follow on LinkedIn or Twitter. I'd love to continue staying connected to you. Thanks for watching. Bye.